Hello, my name is Christel Gómez Velasquez, and the name of my app is List. When you first get in, it appears a screen with the name of the app and an image, and after a few seconds it takes you to another screen with a loading animation, and after a few seconds it takes you to the main menu that says Shop List. If you click on the button that says, for example, Help, it tells you what to do, and after a few seconds it disappears that label. And if you click on the button that says Info, the image will change, the text will change, and after a few seconds it will also disappear. Now, if you click on the button that says List, it will take you to the shop list that you will create. Now, to add an item, you click on the symbol that says Add, and on the text box you can put an item that you want to buy into shop list. For example, if you want to buy bread, you put it in that button that says Save, and you save it. And if you want to add another item, for example jam, you save it and it appears. Or if you want to buy tortillas, you save it. And if you want to buy pencils or milk, and there are your items. And if you want the text box to disappear, you click on the X for a long time and it disappears. And if you want to add another item, you click on the symbol of Add, and that's it. If you want to erase an item of your list because you already bought it, you click on the text box, on the checkbox of erase, and you click on an item of the list. For example, if you want to erase pencils, click pencils, and it also says the name of the thing that you erased. And you disable the erase, and if you click an item of the list, it will say the name of the item. For example, if you click on jam, it says jam, and if you click on milk, and so on. And if you want to erase them, bread, and jam, and we disable the text box. Now that is your shop list, and if you click on the menu symbol, it will take you to the main menu. And in this part there's another menu symbol, and if you click it, a menu will slide and it will say that there's other list and its name is to do list, and there's an arrow where you can take that menu and you put it again. And if you click on to do list, it will take you to another list, and you can write a task that you want to do or you have to do. For example, your English homework, you put save it, and there it is. And if you have another task like washing dishes, you put save it, or Spanish homework, or do your bed, and in the label will appear all of your tasks. And if you want to erase a task, for example, you click on the symbol of erase, and it will take you to a part that says all the items on your list. And if you click on an item, it will erase from your list. For example, if you already did your bed, you click it and it disappears from the list. Now if you want to erase your English homework, it will disappear, and so on. Now we can go, and that's it for the functioning part. So this is the creation part of my app. This is screen 1, and in here there's a label, an image, and a clock. And in the blocks part, it indicates that when the screen initializes, the clock will start counting, and when it stopped counting, it will take you to screen number 2, that is this one, screen number 2. In here there is a loading animation. There's an image, a label, and 2 clocks, one for the screen and another for the animation. In the blocks part, this indicates that when the screen initializes, both clocks will start counting, and in this block indicates that the clock animation, when when it counts, the image will rotate in that angle, this one, and this block indicates that when clock 1 starts counting, it will take to screen number 3. No, screen number 3 is this one. In here is like the main screen, that is the shop list. There are 3 buttons, one that says list, help, info, this image, and here's a label, and another button for the menu that will slide. Now, in the blocks part. When you click on the button list, it will take you to another screen where is the list. If you click on the button info, it indicates that the label will say this, and after a few seconds it will disappear, and it will also change the background and the image that is in there. And this is the clock for the message. It indicates that when it starts counting, the message will disappear in both info and help buttons. Now, for the help button, here this indicates the same as the info button, but with different information. For example, it says different things. The label will be for a different color, and it will change to another background and another image. Now, for the menu that slides, these are the blocks. This indicates that the clock will start counting. I had to create a variable with the name menu, and all this is for the menu that slides. This indicates that if the menu isn't visible, it will become visible if you click on the button with the menu symbol, and it will become visible, and if you click it again, it will become invisible, and that's what it indicates. Oh, and in the menu that slides, there's a button that says to-do list, and that list indicates that when you click on the button, it will go to screen number 6. Now, for the menu, yes, the menu I will put it visible so you can see how I did it. Visible. And it's this. There's a label, an image, and a button. Now I'll put it back to 1 pixel. Now, the screen number 4, there's the shop list that was in the menu that slides. Now there's several. No, this is the shopping list. This wasn't on the menu. And there's a text box, buttons, a checkbox, another button, and a button for the app. Now for the blocks part. Okay, when the screen initializes, the arrangement will disappear. And when you click on the button menu, it will take you to screen number 3, that is like the main screen. I had to create a variable with a name list to create a list. And in here it says that if the text box is like in blank, a notice, well, the app will notice you, and it will tell you that you have to add an item to the list. And you add the items to the global list, and the item will be the one that you put on the text box now. And in the list view will appear all the items from your text box, and the text box will clear to nothing. Now, if you click on the button Add for a long time, the arrangement with the text box and those buttons will disappear, and the image will change. And if you click on the button Add, the arrangement will become visible. And after picking on the list view, the text-to-speech, it will say like the index, like the thing you selected from the list. And if the checkbox is checked, is true, it will remove that item from the list that we put, and it will disappear from the list view. Now in here, well, I had to put a notifier, a text-to-speech, list view, different buttons, and different images. Now, in the menu that slide over here, there was a to-do list button, and that button takes you to screen number 5, but here the name is 6, but it's the screen number 5. Now there's a label, a button that takes you to the main screen, a text box, and a button to save the things that you put on the text box, and the list picker with an image of a dumpster that will erase it, and a label in here in which will appear all the things from your list. Now in the blocks part, this indicates that when you click on the button with the arrow, it will take you to the screen, to the principal screen. I had to create a global variable, and I named it to-do list. I created it as a empty list. Now, when you click on the button that says save, the thing that you wrote on the text box will appear on the global list. And this block indicates that even after, well, before that you picked a thing from the list picker, all the things from your list will appear on that screen that was in black, and after picking one, it will disappear from the list, and it will no longer appear on the label. On this label, it will no longer appear. Now, that's everything. The innovations I put were the menu slide, the menu that slides, and here I also put the text-to-speech whenever you picked a thing from your list, and the loading animation, that's this one. And for the creative things, most of them were in this screen, is that when you click on the button that says help, the image changes and the label changes of color, and if you click on the info, the image changes and the label will change of color. Now, and the background changes are 3 different things, besides all the other things like the size or the type of letter that I put on different things, and this image, and all of the designing part will are creative things. That's everything for the creation of my app. Hope you understood.